Action!
Alright.
In a void outside of time. Where nothing exists, yet everything does at the exact same moment. We find a familiar psycho carrying a corpse.
Most stuff at the carcass is heavily damaged, but there are remnants of what once was in there. Mortal, yet immortal. A blessing from the person that our familiar psycho is going to meet. The Black Psycho approaches
Kronos.
Kronos approaches in a small structure, an impromptu island within this plane of existence. And despite this being a plane in itself, to be frank, is more of a prison. Prison for one being and one being only. Kronos kneels behind it and calls out his name as the not functioning grid rift operation device is where the
Kronos.
anti-gods stand. Yes, my lord.
I see what has happened. His arrogance seems to have gotten the better of him. But, as he has failed the little deal, it seems he must be punished. And must be recourse.
Apologies
Don't
on
you
his
agree?
behalf. Yes, Lord Knoll.
So, now because he failed his goal, he is now permanently under your service.
I see.
You see, Kronos. There's one other individual I would wish for you to recover.
I would like to
For
know the
he makes
identity of the tainted.
one who's quite twisted and warped. You may find great pleasure in using. You remember the dark and the phantom.
The ghost in the shadow. Correct.
Oh, you see, their father, you're going to go recover his body just after his original death.
Of course.
For he will become the next. He will become the green.
Understood, my lord.
But before you go, place the red one on the altar. As you watch as an altar of shadow begins to form in front of him.
Kronos plates what's left of the psycho red on top of the altar.
If you wish to stay for his, resurrection, you can. Otherwise, this is going to get quite brutal.
If you wish to take out your anger on Psycho Red, rather than I, then please. I am willing to accept a better fate. For myself, at least.
Oh no. His resurrection is going to be painful, agonizing, where he will be wishing for death.
Yes, sir.
If you wish to watch, you can. If not, then get on your task. As you watch as he waves his hand in the air.
Kronos retreats back into the void, back into the great beyond.
Now, Garrett, you have failed our little deal. For now, you are permanently locked in my service. Now, you shall rise, or each time you die, Your resurrection will be increasingly more painful as you hear a agony cry as lightning crackles and strikes the altar and the corpse as flesh is forcefully mended, forced to regenerate against its own will, forced to revive.
What's going on over here?
As you hear this, Kronos could even hear the faint screams in the distance, no matter where he is. Back over with Kronos, the Black Psycho. You have approached the house.
Kronos.
You see the very where the event happened, where the birth of the Dark Ranger you've met happened.
Kronos crawls, almost like a lizard, a wild animal. He crawls up to the
As
second
you
story
walk-
window and peers in.
You hear action going on as you see the angry father beating his own son, strangling him just as you watch as two phantoms arrive. One you're familiar with, one you are not. Damn brat. You hear anger from Kronos. Hears the anger, the bitterness, the rage in his voice. Something so easily manipulated, easily twisted for use. As you watch as the older phantom sneaks up behind the father and winds up planting around in their head, dropping the father dead.
Kronos
I'm
still
gonna go.
awaits.
Give me a sec. I am going to go grab somebody.
Alright.
Okay, so. I just gotta remember. How the heck do I add someone to the call?
Make a group chat? By the way, this is some
Yeah,
behind the
I'm trying
scenes,
to-
everybody. In case you did find this place, so congrats.
I'm trying to grab Knit right now.
Alright.
No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Why is it so hard to do this on the darn phone?
Right.
No, that's not it. Wait, I think I'm just being stupid. And of course, Discord locks up on me.
Oh no. Add friends. Give me a sec. Gotta send Knit a friend request.
Here it is. Let me do it myself. I got it.
Alright. Waiting. Do.
Retell the intro of how Cade and Zane became the Phantom and the Dark Rangers. We're doing a behind the scenes bit. I need you to retell because I can't remember all the details.
Yeah.
The incident at the house.
basically, Zane and Cal's dad got a like.
We're at that part where the part where you're about to break in.
On, I can just find the thing real quick. That'll just be easier.
We're
'Cause-
recording now,
Yeah, we're recording
Oh.
right now.
and I brought you in to have
Basically-
him reenact the scene a little.
let me find the thing because we had to write the whole freaking. Is it? Basic. I'll just do it off of what I remember. Basically, Zane and Dusty, the elite Phantom Ranger, busted into the room.
Oh shit!
House. There you go, Cade.
Cade.
Retell how the whole Dusty and Zane busting into the room walked. I'm trying to find the page. Oh, I found it.
Okay, tell.
Hey, just on.
What the fact that you dragged what happened was you dragged Zane dragged Cal out. We left Dusty in there. We don't know what Dusty did while we were away. Well, we know
Oh,
Dusty.
Zane does.
Well, no.
Zane does because he did what Zane was going to do.
Well, no, he kills him. We know this much. He shoots him. But
Yeah.
Zane walks in when he shoots him. We don't know what he did before that. But kind of, because we know that he discovered the fact that our dad killed Mom, and he was like, he killed his wife and he tried to kill his child. This man has to have something wrong with him that cannot be fixed, so he just shoots him dead. And Dusty knows that because, at that point, he's probably a couple million years old with how much he's messed with mess, so.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You watch. So for some reason, the Cronus, you got a feeling it's like a phantom looks straight in your direction, but doesn't seem to see you. As if you sensed something, but wasn't sure. Before turning back to task at hand.
Still waiting for the Phantom to leave.
As you watch as the Phantom winds up starting to clean the room up slightly before walking out.
Once the Phantom is gone out of the room and far enough away not to hear this, Kronos enters in through the window, getting on his legs and then walking to the fresh cadaver. Cutting open the shirt, Noel locates the heart and starts carving into the flesh, creating a symbol of Noel. Something forbidden in most universes, yet not many people seem to know about what it means. And places his palm on the symbol after cutting it open. Kronos lifts up the new green, the new Psycho green, walks out, and for all technicality, no clips to the ground. Appearing back in the void where Noel still lays.
You missed quite the show, Kronos. As you definitely see what looks like a living, twitching, and slightly freaking out and panicked Red Psycho. I may have damaged him a little in the head. Don't worry, he'll still have his uses. I'm placing you in charge of them.
Yes. Thank you, Null. I have the future green Psycho Green with me as of now.
Ah. Oh, but he's not quite worth it in his current state to cause the chaos I seek.
Apologies.
If you watch as he reaches and touches the green cycle on the head. And as you watch the green cycle snaps back, and you just hear, you feel like almost his mind becomes fully alive. The anger, the hate that fueled him once re-sparked. How did you punish me?
Greetings.
Who the hell are you? And who the fuck are you as well?
I am Kronos. I am mortality. I brought you here on behalf of my god. My god is Null, the Void King. Everything and nothing. Eternity incarnated. The
So, what?
anti-god.
Quite simple. Quite very, very simple. As you see Noel speak, or at least the figure of Noel, you watch as it slowly transforms, flickering in and out. You are going to deal with your own children. Not your current ones, you know. No, they've grown up. Without you. So, I think it's time for you to start disciplining. As the voice slowly laughs slowly turns more demonic.
Null, Kronos kneels in front of Null.
Before he watches Noel coughs and before his voice turns back to normal. Besides, you'll be giving me some good entertainment in the meantime while I work to get out. Besides, you take down the illegal time traveler in the meantime, may give you a favor. Your choice.
The tainted shall fall. I shall find the tainted, and you all are to help me destroy him. Any means necessary, in any way you can imagine. I am a visage of him, but am not he.
If this means finally putting down that little bastard that isn't mine, I'll do it.
Then we shall help the anti-god, and we will bring glory.
What as the green cuts his hand open? We shall seal it in blood. As you hear almost a twisted sense of glee come from those words.
Kronos looks at Null, fearful. No one's ever made that kind of an offer to the anti-god. At least none that have lived. At least none who have kept their side of the bargain.
Hey, a second chance at life, a chance at revenge, I ain't turning it down. I will do it try again as many times until we succeed. Well then, good immortal, I will let Kronos seal it in my name, for my form is not physical yet.
Kronos looks at the bleeding palm he has and shakes Psycho Green's hand.
And the pact is sealed. My services are yours. And soon vengeance will be mine.
Indeed. Noel, if I must advise you, please do not laugh so hard. Not for my sake, but because I know you're probably
What
gonna get
was
a
it that-
hernia on the other side. My hearing must be messing with me if it's someone else.
That was Psycho Green.
This is embarrassing. I do not feel comfortable.
You'll get used to it, Noel.
I think we're
We
all
all-
getting confused.
I mean, you will get used to it, Kronos. We all will. Besides, he has too many uses. I say, take advantage while.
Yes, my
If he
lord.
does, I can always just resurrect his ass.
Come. I will show you to our quarters.
Hey, put it on the
He takes
chair.
Psycho Green by the hand and begins to guide him to another place in this plane.
And with that, I say this is a good point to end.
The story continues, even without the Rangers. For those who are here who enjoyed this, along with our weird technical difficulties intermission, thank you for uncovering this part of the story. We'll see you whenever, boys.